Hey, it's the morning after. Well, it feels like a couple days later because last night, after napping for 7 hours during the middle of the day, I was like, wait, it ended this morning. Even though it felt like the day before. Do you have that happen, James?
No, because I didn't sleep yesterday.
Right.
I cleaned my bathroom yesterday to keep myself awake so I wouldn't feel like crap today.
I feel fine.
Yeah, I feel great.
No,
I slept for like 7 hours in the middle of the day and then like 6 hours overnight.
I should say that again. I didn't sleep yesterday so I can get my sleeping schedule right back on order. So.
I'm still fine. I was so exhausted by the time we were done that I don't think I could have kept myself awake. Anyway, we're getting the moon base back to some sort of semblance of
Moon basity? Normality?
well,
I
as
like moon basity.
normal is relative, but as normal as we
The moon base is never normal.
yeah as normal as we'd like to have it.
This week there's one of them that's like a screen.
What are you doing, Tally?
I'm packaging all this stuff because we have a bus ton of things to send out. We really do. All that back there.
Look at it all.
Look at it all. I'm piloting the Millennium Falcon.
Those are just our t-shirts, but you should be buying them anyways.
Hi, hello.
Hello. So, Paul, what are you doing at the moment?
I am coiling the ginormous, this cable.
The shrish.
This cable held all the information for Desert Bus. It is a mighty cable. Both feeds, all the chat, everything was on this one cable.
Wow.
Oh, so this must be
So that's one bag, and if you'll follow me, I'll show you a little bit more.
Garbages, 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 garbages.
Here's Alex.
Hey, what's up?
Then
Hey, I'm
there's
not garbage. What are
this.
you trying to say?
Now,
To be fair, a lot of this is recycling.
yeah, a lot of this is recycling, and to be even more fair, we've taken bags of garbage out throughout the journey. So there'd probably be about double this.
James bought this Nerf gun,
Put it back on top
which
of the other
may
box.
have been counterproductive to not making a horrible mess. Having said that, I can't find any of his darts, so it's
It's impotent at the moment.
yes.
So, smoke and mirrors. Disc 1 goes back into hibernation. We had to break out a second Sega CD this year. This guy. When we started, we bought one initially, and then my cousin gave us one to use. And so we had to actually go to my cousin's this year because the first one has finally crapped out, apparently.
Alright, this is for
one of
main Sony camera.
3 original sketches that were done on auction. So
Graham,
we're
where can I
just
put this?
saving those for posterity. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why is this a thing that you would?
Because I'm gonna move them in like 3 seconds. Whoops, watch.
It's like magic. It's like magic.
Well, we have a special guest in the moon base. When you need value, you look towards the Schuster Award-winning value-added Ken Stacy.
So, what was Ken's role in this year's Desert Bus?
Ken
Can't remember. It was like
he stumbled in off the street.
he did. Whoa, what's up with all that? Hey, pizza! Oh look, it's like a giant Rice Krispie in the shape of a bus. Cool.
Ken was a surprise auction contributor this year, bringing in a bunch of surprising things, and then continuing to bring in surprising things for several days. And
That was my job for several days, was looking for surprising things in my archives and going, oh my god, I haven't laid eyes on this in years. I bet somebody would really like this.
So stuff like original art and original prints of different things you've done art for, card game.
But next year, gung 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 gung, Desert Bus 4. This time it's war. Or something like that. I'll definitely. I now have an entire year to dig through the archives and come up with more cool stuff. And I'll definitely be sketching for as many nights as you can stomach watching me sketch. So.
Hi, Paul. What was your favorite part of Desert Bus 2009?
I think actually my favorite bit was everybody kept asking for the War of 1812. Which they thought was by the Arrogant Worms, when in fact it's by Three Dead Trolls in a Baggie. And we can prove that because we happen to know the lead singer from Three Dead Trolls in a Baggie, and he lives in Victoria, and we got him to be just like, hey Wes Borg, could you just come over here and play this song? And he came over and did it, and he was awesome. And everybody loved it. So it just randomly made it look like we were way more famous than we actually are.
My favorite part of Desert Bus, that is tough. We got 14 points, which was amazing. We only crashed once. Bill only crashed once. Some of the auctions just got so entertaining when they started like completely breaking my head. Especially the smack talk. Most auctions don't have smack talk. I think that's something they should really investigate. Sotheby's would be a lot more entertaining if the if it was like, I bid, bitches. A lot of the song requests. Actually, I think what made me this is a little selfish, but what consistently made me laugh the most was when someone took my Billy Mays impression of RE or Brains and actually put it with the music as a remix, like a cover of the song. I can't listen to that without laughing. I really enjoy it. So that as a small overall, astounded by everything, but as a small thing, that was probably my favorite little moment, I think.
Every part except seeing New Moon.
I think my personal favorite part of Desert Bus was I had a paper that was due about halfway or near the end of Desert Bus, so I was working on it intermittently during. The morning it was finished and that I had to hand it in, I went up to the camera and I said, okay, if we don't get to the next $1,000 milestone in the next 20 minutes, I'm going to start reading this on camera until we do. I don't think people took me very seriously, or they didn't think it would be that bad. So we didn't get there, so I started reading it. And, predictably a bunch of people were like, oh no, make it stop, so boring, because academic writing is not enjoyable read out loud, even read, really. But then the other half of people were actually like, no, keep going, this is really interesting. I want to hear more. And I thought that made my day.
It was actually really divisive. It was like, there was no one who was like, oh, this is all right. It was like down the middle of like, hey, that's really cool, that's really interesting, all right, sociology. And the other half were like, oh my god, my ears. But that happened pretty much every time we read out anything like a fanfic or anything really.
Have you decided what your favorite part of Desert Bus was?
Oh man, I don't know. I won't lie, the Operation Kill James was pretty fun. I did enjoy driving for 12 hours because it was pretty neat. Other than that, the auctions were a lot of fun. Ken coming in was great. Gay bar was definitely pretty hilarious. Yeah, gay bar.
I liked gay bar. I liked dancing and singing for the camera. I can't quite decide what my highlights were until I watch the videos and decide which ones looked most terrifying that I was in and that I don't want anyone to see. But, I think to be really saccharine, but I really like talking to everybody. Everything with the fans and the chat and reading all the messages that have come through since. It's really exciting. It's just made it awesome for me. And, hanging around with Tim was pretty great.
What was your favorite part of Desert Bus this year?
What was my favorite part of Desert Bus? I think either the auctions or completely breaking down at the end and just abusing the overlay. That was a lot of fun.
That was pretty entertaining.
That was pretty great. Performance kind of thing.
I think my favorite overlay that he did when he was going, let's be honest, quite loopy at the end, was when the picture was Slowpoke saying, congratulations on $10,000, guys. That really made me laugh.
Honestly, I don't know what my favorite thing about this year's Desert Bus was. There was just a lot of awesome going on all around. I got to admit that going to see Twilight in those get-ups was pretty fucking amazing.
Bussing amazing, Jay.
Pretty bussing amazing. And Ken Stacy showing up out of nowhere to do some amazing art auctions for us was also pretty dramatic. But just a fantastic time the entire way through. It's very difficult to nail down something that I would call my favorite thing.
We continue to discover new and amazing things with these little guns. They're so versatile. I just discovered how I could shoot 4 at once. Let's use Graham as a target, shall we?
Yes!
Gangsta style, bitch. Okay, so if I go through the lanyard.
Yeah. There we go.
Oh, I can find. I think.
Will this work?
All right.
No, just fire.
It's too bendy.
Okay, wait.
Okay, so we're gonna try this again. 3, 2, 1, fire. Yes!
Wow! Is that all but one?
Nope, that was every single one.
I'm tired.
Oh, long shot.
That never happens in these.
That's really intense.
Go for
It's late.
Well, it's not actually late. It's only like 20 past 8, but we've been here all day.
Why is it so much later than?
Than before, because we went and had food.
Is it,
We went and had Ethiopian food.
Eating, yes.
And a pretty fantastic conversation that
Is this still part of
I
your
refuse to
loading
make you
time?
party to.
Doing some artsy shots.
Something like that.
So did you get everybody's favorite moment of Desert Bus?
I think so. Why are we just lying here listening to jazz?
Because it's awesome.
Because we're chill out awesome.
Can I have that magazine back?
No.
I need to find out more about my true love.
No.
It was a longer day than I thought it would be. We're almost done. Yeah, and we've got a whole bunch of stuff taped up and sandwiched between cardboard and wrapped and packed and labeled and addressed, and now we have to go ship it at no small expense. But the office is largely back to normal. Of course, there's some cardboard around, but by and large, everything's cleaned up. The mouse has been well fed wherever he's hiding, and it looks like we may or may not engage in Nerf fights in the future. So that's a plus, I suppose. And now I can transform from a man to 9 man. I'm made of 9 men. Woo!
You've got 8
I've got 8 smaller men inside me. And with their help, I fight my nemesis. 6 man. Damn.